what's the name of the character that Jack plays?
Barry.
I said, well, who should play Barry? And they said, Jack Black. And I said, oh, all right, have him come and see me. So Jack came to see me, and I said, all right, well, you'll be fine. And then there was a pause, because there often is when you make one. And I got a message, oh, Jack doesn't want to do it. I said, what do you mean he doesn't want to do it? Jack wasn't famous like he now is. And I said, get him to call me. So he called me. I said, what's the problem? He said, well, you didn't make me audition. I said, well, I'm in California next week. You can audition. So he went from having the job to being up for the job. He then didn't do a very good audition. He got the job. But then, they used to show rushes at Disney, and we were in Chicago. They would show rushes at Disney, and the whole studios used to come and watch Jack because he was being so brilliant. I had no idea that he was going to play it like that. He just started. The first shot when he comes in the record store playing air guitar. And then you think, well, all right, I'll cover that in a close-up. The idea of covering things was good. He hadn't a clue how to cover something. He didn't really know what he'd done. So you just think, well, I'll be over here photographing you. You do what you want. And he was wonderful. He would improvise, but actually, I think the film is largely what you wrote, or what D.D. wrote. So in a way, he told me afterwards that he worked very, very hard at it. He's a wonderful man.
Yes, making it work so hard, he made it look quite effortless as well. You tie so much of who he has been since then to that performance.
I said, well, what was all that fuss about not wanting to do it? He said, I earn a very good living keeping my head down.
I just wanted to say that when I was talking to Dee, the writer, that character was very easy to write, but you could say what you want in a novel. And I said, well, you've got to find this guy who's funny and grotesque in some ways. And then he bursts into song at the end, and he's really, really good. And Dee said, I know that guy. And I said, who is it? And he said, it's a guy called Jack Black. No one knows who he is, but he's in this band called Tenacious D. And he'd been in a couple of small dramatic parts, I think, no comedy. And then this person turned up, and I thought, that's incredible.